Welcome back to Welcome to Pratchettville, episode 5, as we meet up with the Hazel, Essence, the Zeitgeist streamers, as they've been through a lot. When last we left our heroes, the Zeitgeist team had headed into the woods, being attacked by an eldritch koala bear before being united with Hazel and the being only known as Essence. After some discussion, their plans were disrupted by the lights of a bus coming towards them and narrowing its eyes. Stay tuned to find out what happens next. Our promo for this week is the Monsters Playbook, a Monster of the Week podcast and an actual place podcast group, which is a place that we hang out with. They're a great bunch of people with a fun story to check out, and we hope you enjoy.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the host, executive producer, and Prince of Lies for the Monsters Playbook. What's the Monsters Playbook? It's an actual play Monster of the Week podcast set in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where no monster can hurt you as badly as you can hurt yourself. It's a character-focused adventure where you'll meet Kira Ashwood, a journalist with a cult past she's desperate to atone for, and a secret power hidden even from herself. Casey Davis, a taciturn secret agent becoming disillusioned with the agency she thought she could trust. Theo Nessos, a professional sorceress trying to escape the shadow of her powerful magical family. And Mark Clayton, a pretty haunted introvert who just wants to make sense of his powers and all the weird things that keep happening to him. This is a show where danger could just as easily come from an otherworldly threat as from the fragile emotions that anchor our characters and bind them together. If you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Dresden Files, or any city-set supernatural story with monstrous threats and messy feelings, check out the Monsters Playbook. New episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
If you enjoyed our shows, you should also be checking out the network we're a part of, the Fun Installers Network, whose promo will be playing next, and then we'll be on to the show.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. On the frontier of the internet is a new website being constructed called FuninstallersNetwork.com, where they install fun directly into your brain, where they do collaborations with other creators, such as video game reviews, podcast episodes, art galleries, and they even do little game master tips for you who like tabletop role-playing games. So make sure to go over to FuninstallersNetwork.com and tell them that this really cool radio guy sent ya. Now back to your regularly scheduled program, whatever it may be.
And I'm gonna reach to grab her.
You there? Did you steal my bus?
No, I'm gonna I'm desperately trying to cover her mouth and reach for her hand at the same time. And then I am agonized by the fact that I don't have hands.
All right, so
she takes off running towards the eyes.
Towards it? Oh God. Can I try and trip her?
Can one of my dumbasses grab this dumbass?
Yeah.
Can Lucas try and grab Hazel?
Yeah, I think that would be a, let me double check. I can't remember. I thought it was a protect someone, but I can't remember. Is there? I think that would be a face fear, because you are doing something risky in the face of fear or danger. So.
Okay.
I want you all to know I am completely improvising this session more than anything you've ever had me run or play.
I love that so much.
I love it.
I'm literally...
That's good, because you never know what I'm going to do anyway, so...
Yeah.
I'm literally using what you guys are doing. You gave me the bus cast.
Okay, I got a 10.
I love it. It feels very comic booky.
Thank you.
Sorry, what was the roll?
10.
All right, yeah, you grab onto Hazel as you see a black inky claw swing out of the path as some of the trees start to break down, and you see stomping out of the wood its grill opening into a cartoonish maw.
Is it a Catbus?
Oh, it's even worse than a Catbus.
Oh no!
As what can only be described as a Busapillar.
What the fuck?
I would say Hazel would recognize this is clearly made out of her bus, with the inside filled with eldritch ink and many arms erupting out of the sides, made out of the same flashy, oozy, gooey ink as it starts to move towards you guys.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Can I try to embrace chaos to move the trees again? This time, trying to make a wall between it and us.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Oh God!
What you roll?
Hang on. The sheet's loading. That's a 12!
All right.
That's I picked 2 effects.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me see as I pull it up hastily. I would like, God, I am so frustrated by my character because I desperately want to know how this thing works. It would not be thinking about that. I think I'm going to have to go and briefly wielding it.
Okay.
So I think kind of like tapping into the inky bits to try and slow it down. And also, I think it's operating under the assumption that whatever's fucking with the trees and whatever fucked with the bus is the same thing. So you can say that this succeeds or fails as would be appropriate in your lore, but I'm just acting on what its assumptions would be.
Okay.
So yeah, basically assuming that it's the same thing, it's trying to quell its effect on the power's effect on the bus, and then wield the power's effect on the trees to slow it down and make a wall. All the while screaming.
Oh, okay.
In panic and fear.
I have one last question.
Yes.
How close is Rosie to the members of the Zeitgeist?
Would be right next to Hazel, so probably close to, you said it was Lucas who ran up and got her? Well, I would right next to Hazel, basically, so close to whoever is close to Hazel.
Okay.
And I think, honestly, might be a bit in front of Hazel at this point, kind of in like a guarding stance, you know, when somebody steps in front of a group and holds their arms out.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
And I see Lucas like pulling Hazel away, and she's just like wagging her finger at them as she's like getting dragged away. Like, I will figure out who took my bus, you jerks. And she sees how scary it is and lets them like guide her out of forest.
Yeah, so I'm just sticking next to Hazel.
Okay, so Lucas, I need a quick flat roll from you.
Damn, if it's an observant thing, I say just go for it, because I desperately want this, whatever it is, to be observed, if it's something that can be observed.
Well, it's more a matter of I need a chaos roll. Put it that way.
Okay.
Fancy.
Because here's the thing. Hey, Rosie is right. It is connected, the two things, but so is Lucas and the other members of the Zeitgeist.
So I got an 11.
I think as you do this and you try to manipulate this power, as you try to manipulate this power, Rosie, the other members of Zeitgeist notice something strange for a moment. And I think, Lucas, I'm trying to think the best way to describe this. Actually, I know a really perfect way to put it, and I hate it because it's something that someone already told Lucas they did, but this time they're literally going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
as Lucas is running away, because they're around this quelling and redirecting of the effect, he inks himself. There is literally like
you made me ink.
There's like a strange shift. It's like almost like a strange shift in reality. Lucas becomes slightly cartoonish. What? Like there's a giant water balloon in their shirt instead of them, and it just popped. And there's part of the black ink that you saw around the creature kind of like squirts out of their shirt. And it almost looks like it was going to wrap around Lucas, but with that success, it just kind of like you see him just kind of shake his head, and he shifts back to normal, and the ink just kind of just splatters on the ground around him. But it also, he's gonna need some major cleaning for that telescope to get him fixed.
Great. Okay. Cool. That's fine.
And
I definitely know what's going on.
And Lucas also felt like a tugging of something. He felt something like the Zeitgeist network they have, but he could also feel it came from further in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the funny thing: it kind of tugged him in the direction as the forest reforms or starts to take on its natural shape while making a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the direction that your best escape route is.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Okay. I think in that case, we're not going to question it. We're not going to think too hard. We are simply hauling ass in that direction. And I think Lucas is like kind of through the hive mind thing we have going on is like trying to get the others, gets the others in the group to go that way.
But
and you know, so
and I'm trying to close in the trees behind us as long as I can.
Yeah, I think you can do it long enough to at least to get away from the bus.
Yeah. Okay.
But you start to hear crashing after a while, and you get the sense that you've gotten away, but it's out there, and it's probably hunting now.
What kind of fucking choo-choo Charles? Okay, question, could I have had a GoPro on for this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We've got a GoPro in like a the body harnesses for it, so it's not in hand, it's just kind of strapped on.
Is it strapped to a chicken, which is strapped to you for the stabilization factor?
No. The lack of stabilization actually makes it seem less like a hoax, so we have to leave it in.
Oh, okay. So just bad video quality makes it seem real.
Yeah.
Fair.
If it was too good, then it would be AI, obviously.
That's why you have somebody filming up behind the scenes to show the viewers a chicken strapped to your chest in like a baby harness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, are we like out of the woods now?
No, it's a big woods, and because everyone was kind of running into it, you're out of the area you were previous, but you're still in the woods. If that makes sense.
Okay.
It's that kind of big woods.
Okay.
I think I probably have a really good closer here, I think.
Oh?
Yeah, because,
Don't tease me like this.
I need both you, Sean, and Eli to like look at my gifts in the chat.
God.
Oh boy.
What did you do?
I'm fully preparing us for an out-of-context teaser for this episode. And the only reason I used the "Are we in the clear yet" gif was because there was no Discord accessible "Are we out of the woods yet" gif.
I need to look up what that gif is of.
Which one? The first one?
Second one. I don't recognize that.
Oh, it's a Taylor Swift music video.
Oh, okay. No, it's not a horror movie. Okay.
She literally has a song that's called, like, I think it's literally called "Are We Out of the Woods?"
Yeah, I think as you guys are heading further in the woods, you come to a clearing, and you see ahead of you what appears to be a camper. Which is weird, because there usually aren't campers this far in the woods. But you know, Hazel, do you recognize this camper?
They do?
Yeah, it's your guardian's camper.
Oh, fuck.
It's Dallas's camper.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
This is where I was, isn't it?
Weird.
Oh, no, you were at a house.
Oh, it was a cabin, right?
Further in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cabin.
Yep.
But as you're questioning this, and I think you're questioning this just because of what happened to you, you hear a familiar voice from inside the camper. It goes, "Oh, children, what you come to see your old pop out in the woods?" And I would say this is very creepy.
Does that trigger any warning bells?
That is very creepy because Dallas has never... Pop is not in his vocabulary. You have never heard this man ever say the word pop.
The fuck?
In fact,
Hazel's gonna look at the others and go, nope.
We should run.
Should we run, or should we try and figure out what's going on here from him? Just a thought, maybe. Running is always an option later.
I'm sorry, how are you still alive if you think that talking to a stranger in the woods who said a creepy sentence one-liner right after getting attacked by something that shouldn't exist is a good idea?
And those words have never come out of my guardian's mouth. Nope.
Yeah, it's very simple on how I'm alive. I have the audacity.
I would strangle you if I had hands.
I know you would. And this is T talking, and after a second, there's just like a pair of hands around their throat, and it's from one of the others. It's from 40, just being like, "Don't worry, I've got you."
Yeah, appreciate that. I mean, I don't think anyone can see me if we want me to go in for some reconnaissance.
Hazel, body checks Cordy off of T. I like him. Don't do that.
oh no. There's one last thing. You guys have given me ideas.
Oh god.
Okay.
Hazel's imprinting like a baby duck, by the way. It's on everything. On me, on T.
Yep.
Just you did one thing I like. Mine now.
Yep.
I love it. Anyway.
You hear a sharp series of from within the camper.
Of what?
Like something piercing through metal.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the worst part is the camper, you see the camper, but it is in shadow. Part of the canopy over there is covering it, so you can't quite see what's going on.
Can I roll to assess reality?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Can I as well?
Yeah. What are you guys are looking at when you're assessing reality? I can also differentiate.
Camper.
Mostly the camper, but also just kind of around. I'm going to be so mad if I have a negative to this. Fuck!
I want you to know that was delayed ever so slightly, so I heard the fuck from your room before.
So I rolled double 5. -1
Ooh.
is a 9. But I think I still get one question.
Yes, yeah.
I get a 13.
Oh, dang.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get one question at a 7 or 9.
Do you want to go first with your questions? Because you have more?
I'm still thinking.
Okay, I'm also still thinking.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I think I'm going to ask what's my best route.
Oh, yeah. You gotta it's something you gotta pick as the...
Oh, I was just reading. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to think because we are all very thoroughly and decidedly lost, I think I'm going to ask what's my best route. Although I don't think it's really thinking far ahead enough to think what's my best route out. It's just kind of like, where do I go?
I think that Essence looks around and there were other trails, but you didn't notice before because you're in another section where the canopy around the edges is just covering up so much it's making it dark, even though it's still kind of like in the middle of the day. And you realize that the only path open is on the other side of the trailer.
Fuck. Guys.
Because the other ones seem to be webbed up with Tendrils of ink?
Leading back to the bus of death.
Hey guys.
Oh no, the bus of death is back the other way. So you could head back to the bus of death, but just the other open path is forward.
Hey guys.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
You're not gonna like this.
Uh-huh.
They usually don't.
But look at all the paths. I don't know. I didn't notice it before because it's kind of dark, but if you look closely, there's like that dark, slimy shit kind of webbing it between the trees on all of them except for the one directly behind the camper.
What if we sneak around?
Yeah, we can try. Well, I don't think there's much sneaking because it's made it clear it already knows we're here.
Oh yeah, damn it. Ugh. She kicks the dirt.
I'm gonna try to run really fast.
We could hoodwink them.
Could try and make a distraction.
Yeah.
What abilities do I have?
I just realized I still haven't done any harm.
Wait, what moves do I have? I have moves. Shit.
Yeah, moves are like a whole thing.
I have mischief and mayhem. I know how to make a scene without being
Oh
seen.
my god, wait! No, I have unfathomable, which means your expressions and countenance are forever alien and unknowable when you hoodwink roll plus chaos instead of plus cheek. I actually have a move for hoodwinking.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
And so do you. We could actually hoodwink the shit out of this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I have mischief and mayhem.
Oh, and that's so...
I ain't got shit.
My other move is not really relevant until we are, like, in the thick of it. But it's called Revenant. And...
Neat.
It's you no longer die when you mark your last harm box. You may continue taking action as normal for the remainder of the scene, and additional harm has no effect on you. At the end of the scene, clear all your harm boxes and take a fracture.
Whoa.
Which is fun.
That's neat.
And what do you mean you have no moves? We worked through your moves together.
No, the move I have just isn't good in this situation. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I've got the one that's like, you split up to, like...
Yeah.
Gather information, you treat it one level higher.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have the rally one too.
Yeah.
I will say that you can embrace chaos, I think, because at least one part of the zeitgeist realizes what's going on is connected to whatever's going on there, to them.
Okay.
You still have a 0 for chaos, though.
Okay, then yeah.
True.
Yeah, you could actually embrace the chaos to help whatever distraction we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, helping out would be marking in essence. Haha, essence. Would be marking in essence to have somebody else like help them push themselves. So that's the help out mechanic.
Well, I know, but you know, if we're getting ready to make a distraction, then we're about to cause some fucking chaos.
Fair.
That's about to happen. Yeah.
So are we trying to hoodwink then? Are we all just hoodwinking the shit out of this guy?
I think so.
Wait, do we want to make
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hoodwink. I think it might be interesting if I went as like kind of a distraction, so I guess still hoodwinking, but just went in and was like, hey, how would you like, do you know about these missing children? How would you like to tell me about these missing children? You seem like the kind of guy who would love to tell me things.
Oh, so like
I just feel like that would be funny.
that is so funny because that might actually classify it as a gather information role.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's when you it's looking for information, name a contact, and roll with their faction.
Hell yeah.
If Sean allows it, you could name this guy as your contact and roll with whatever his faction is.
Well, I mean, you were told. Well, I think it would make sense, except from the roleplay. I don't think anyone in character has put together that, oh, hey, Hazel's guardian is Dallas Richard, the guy who made the map that we were following in the first place. You guys could roleplay that out.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I don't know who Dallas Richards is anymore.
I didn't mean it in like oh, we're trying to find information about this specifically from him or in the way.
Oh no, I know. I would just say that I was just saying I think I like that idea. I think it would make more sense if your characters had made the connection, but I don't think that's come into play yet.
That's really fair.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I was operating under the assumption that this wasn't Dallas, so I didn't think that had relevancy. But I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Wait, did we want to... I know I suggested it before, and then I think we just moved on kind of quickly, but did we want me to go in and try and investigate?
Yeah, I mean, it can't get worse.
I think it definitely can very easily. However,
it can't get worse. I'm holding on really tightly to that.
But yeah, so did we want to do that?
I mean, yeah.
Just have me kind of like phase through the walls. I don't have any reason to think that I can do that, except for the fact that I don't have any reason to think that I can't.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I think you at least are aware you're not as solid as you're used to be, because you've run into, you had the thing where it was confusing you. I think this is actually I feel like this is a good character development.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That you're deciding to try. You're trying to actively use this thing that has just been making your head hurt and confusing you.
Fuck yeah. We love growth.
You know what? I'm going to say this is actually an assessed reality, but I'm going to let you roll plus chaos instead.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. All right.
Because you're trying to actively go inside it and use your chaotic, your nature is not a solid. Also, because it would be really funny if you succeed.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because we can do...
Can I give her my 2 questions from my assessed reality?
Oh, I think those are yours, but we can resolve this first.
I was just thinking, since you're going to go investigate, and I mean, they are my imaginary best friends.
I think if we wanted to, like, give one, and it would almost be as if Hazel asked the "What's my best route?" then, and then I just still have my 1.
Actually, you know what? I have something to suggest, Cass.
Okay.
Because your character is also focused on finding the missing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest the last 2 questions if you're open for a suggestion, because I can actually give you something that your character would realize.
Yeah, the question that I was going to ask was who or what is really...
Okay. I think, you know what? That actually works. I think that works because you're going off of the surrounding. I think this works because Ghost character is going actually into the camper, and I think you hear this voice and you start to remember this dream you had, and something kind of about everything that's going on kind of hits you. Because you had this dream that you didn't understand a while back, where you remember just being in this pitch black essence, like ink, that you remember feeling. This is something that also maybe helped form your maybe this is why you're one of the things that like help kind of lean you towards, I want to be the world's greatest detective, because this is this dream that's kind of like you had when you were much younger, and Dallas at first convinced you to let him be your guardian. Do you remember drowning in this black ichor, and you're pulling yourself out of this ichor, but something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't feel right about this from your perspective, because why are your hands furry? Why are they this weaselly brown? You remember pulling yourself out, and you're staring at your hands, and you're looking around, and you're thinking that you need to escape. You have this feeling like you need to get out of your skin almost, and you're just like, you hear this voice in the back, broken, but through the ringer. This is a voice of someone who sounds like they're not the voice of someone who has you get the sense of like it's familiar voice. It's a command goes like, "What will you give up? What will you give up to be free of your past? To be free of the burdens of those that would make you something you do not wish to be no longer." Also, you feel free to respond in character. I mean,
Oh no, I'm thinking. She's writing stuff down on her notebook and going, yep, definitely not my stepdad. We gotta get out of here. Not good.
Oh, sorry. I'm leading up to the aunt's question. This is just a flashback. My bad.
Oh, okay, got it.
This is how you became Hazel. You're hearing this voice and you're looking around, and something about this field it's bringing back a memory, because you get an idea of what's behind this now, because there's something you've forgotten that you're trying to remember, because you've encountered this ink before in the house in the woods where and then I think this is something maybe Hazel realizes in this moment. You weren't always Hazel. Hazel is who you are now, but this is the identity you have taken now, and this is who you are. You've been Hazel for the last 15 years, but before that, you were a cartoon character who came into this world in the worst place anyone that wants to keep their identity and I'll keep their identity to keep everything about themselves to wake up in. This is the work of Fey magic. But it's kind of weird. You realize this is Fey magic, but not necessarily a Fey, because when you were calling out of that black goo, you heard other voices. There were other people in there from the place you escaped, and you think they want to escape too. So that's like, I was wondering who's really in control here. You realize that the ink itself is the issue, because whatever it is, you're not sure the particulars, but you know that it stores essence, it stores people, it stores souls, whatever you want to call it. You know, because you escaped from it.
She's going to look down at her pen and she's going to go, it's like I'm going back to pencils.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
Yep.
I think.
Ink's bad.
Are you
Okay.
you okay?
Nope.
Okay.
I now know why I have fear of erasers.
Okay.
Going back to pencils, guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not sure what just happened, but if you're on board for getting out of the woods, then good. Let's go.
Okay. Very confused. Just kind of like, alright, cool. I guess I'll follow them out of the woods.
She's gonna pick like a spot in the woods that has no path and just start marching through.
Okay. God, this GoPro footage better be baller.
Oh, wait, you had one more question.
I'm good. Can I hold on to it?
Yeah, you can hold on to it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay, cool. All right. Everyone say shrimp for the shrimp gods.
Yeah.
No, the dice that I'm rolling have shrimp on the sixes, so I was saying everyone say shrimp for the shrimp gods.
Oh, okay, so.
That's funny. I have a Kraken on my set.
Oh, mine are all shrimp and crits dice from Susanna.
That's awesome.
Every time she releases a limited edition, my bank account looks at me knowingly.
Okay, then that's double sixes, if I remember correctly.
Oh, no, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Holy shit, that's several shrimps! Sean, you're prophetic. I'm gonna take a picture of this for posterity. Shit. Yeah, that is double sixes. And now that you mention it,
That's funny.
holy shit. Yeah, and that's a +2 because you said it was plus chaos.
Oh, dang. Okay. So that is, get 2 questions.
That's, yeah. God, okay. Ha. Hang on, I'm sending this in the fucking chat. Okay. So, well, what, so I'm gonna go inside. Like, I'm literally gonna, like, pass through the wall of the camper.
Okay.
What do I see?
Well, I think as you're heading towards it, you realize what's that. No, I'm going to give you one free thing. Actually, which questions are you asking to Ghost? Just as a heads up.
Well, I don't know yet. I was going to kind of get a vibe.
Well, I think as you're running up to it and you see what the noise is and what the others haven't noticed is that several spider legs. Or no, wait, no, I am changing that. I forgot about something.
Yeah?
I want to say ant legs.
Ugh. That's so much worse. Keep going.
Have poked out of the sides of the trailer made out of eldritch ink. And as you go inside, you see it is filled with more of this junk, and along with other assorted items. Does
it look like there's anyone in there? Like anyone who could have been the one speaking?
You look around this pool of ink, and you see something that's just not right. Up in the front, by the driver's seat, you see some of the eldritch ink is sticking up and forming into a human head. A cartoonish human head. But I think you remember enough that you don't remember who the person is you saw. This was the face of the person who convinced you to go into, or who confronted you in the cabin.
I really hope that it got my high-pitched noise a couple seconds ago.
It did. It did.
It did.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Apologies for the audio. That was just so authentic. I've never made a noise like that before in a game. This is fine. I think Rosie tries to take a deep breath and then can't even get comfort in that because it can't breathe. Just, oh my.
Actually.
What?
Actually,
What?
Here's the thing.
What?
You passed into the camper, right?
Yeah?
The camper full of eldritch ink?
Yeah? I did do that. I did say that I did that. I did do that.
Here is our closer for this episode, I think. 'Cause I think you try to do that. And it's actually weird because you could actually feel it. And you look down. You look at a black chest, black hands, everything covered in ink. And this is the first time you've come in contact with this ink. And whatever it is, you can draw a substance from it. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Like I can draw a physical form from it?
Yeah.
Or at least a semblance of one?
Yeah. You, because you literally dived in, I figured you kind of dived in and tried to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I would just pass through any of the weird shit that's in here. I didn't think it would adhere.
Yeah, it's you.
I wish all of my face right now.
Yeah, it's up here. You're like,
I can't even describe.
You're basically like I hate to say it. Oh, I know a better way to put it. You look like a what's the term? What's the photo term?
What's the what term?
Or is that even worse? Like the inversion?
Oh, a photo negative.
You're inverted Mickey? Oh my god.
Yeah, photo negative. That's actually a better way to put it because there's actually you're a photo negative Casper right now.
That's much better. Yes, we should keep that one.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of a way to put it that you're completely black.
I'm sorry. Second. Okay. No, not yet.
Are you fucking crying?
I just sound like it. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Oh god. Wait, is that where we're ending it? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Please. Oh.
I think that's the what the fuck. You now have a sort of body? Not quite the one you were looking for.
Inspiration.
Wait, I haven't even asked my 2 questions yet.